conforme con esto, no se parece a lo que yo soñé. Tu bella sonrisa fue solo un engaño que me hizo sentir lo que ahora no me deja separarme de ti. No es lo que yo había pensado sentir. ¿Cómo es posible que yo aún siga aquí después de que tú solo me has hecho sufrir? Yo solo buscaba amor, nunca imaginé amarte tanto, me causaría dolor. Yo solo buscaba amor, no pensé que este sentimiento se me haría obsesión. Yo solo buscaba amor y hoy que siento esta necesidad por ti me arrepentí. Oh yeah. Tu boca es tan dulce que amarga mi vida. Tus ojos me obligan a quedarme aquí. Aunque tus palabras sean de despedida, hay algo muy fuerte en mi alma que no me deja separarme de ti. No es lo que yo había pensado sentir. ¿Cómo es posible que yo aún siga aquí después de que tú solo me has hecho sufrir? Yo solo buscaba amor, nunca imaginé amarte tanto, me causaría dolor. Yo solo buscaba amor, no pensé que este sentimiento se me haría obsesión. Yo solo buscaba amor y hoy que siento esta necesidad por ti me arrepentí. Yeah. Buscaba amor, nunca imaginé amarte tanto, hoy me causaría dolor. Yo solo buscaba amor, no pensé que este sentimiento se me haría obsesión. Yo solo buscaba amor y hoy que siento esta necesidad por ti me arrepentí. Oh yeah.
That was a brand new song by my homies all the way from the great state of Florida, Bajo Cero. If you've never heard of those guys, that released, I think, back in early November, if I'm not mistaken, maybe like the first week of November, that song was released. I've been jamming it ever since. It's a awesome song, man. And tonight, it's me by myself, Frito Pie Friday. Don't have a co-host tonight to help me with Frito Pie Friday, but that's okay. Tonight we're really there's some things that I want to. I'm gonna play new music, of course. Maybe even throw in some Christmas music in there, even though Christmas music is not my cup of tea, but I'm gonna do it just because it's Christmas time. But tonight also, you'll see me. I'll have my Cash App up, and 100% of every dime we make this evening is going to go to some special people that reached out to us. Last night, before we get into that, last night I had the honor and privilege of hosting Mario O's Christmas party or Christmas fundraiser at Smoke Sky Bar here in downtown San Antonio, and man, it was a great time. Great artist. The band that he put together, the house band was, those dudes were freaking awesome, man. So again, it was a great night. I talked to Mario today. A lot of money was raised for his mother just passed away, and so his mother every year would take them to where they were from in Mexico, and they would always go and support the kids of the town, give them gifts, whatever they could get together, but they'd give it to the less fortunate, and he wanted to continue to do that even with his mother not being on earth anymore. He wanted to be able to continue that for his family. And last night with the help of, everybody there, everybody watching. If you guys don't realize how big and how good when you use social media for what it's intended for, not what it's intended for, but, for a great cause. Last night was for a great cause. I was live pretty much the whole show. So many people that were watching live donated to the Cash App from last night for his fundraiser, and it was great. The people there, we raffled off a basket full of Tejano goodies, and people were just buying by the 20s, like boom. So it was a good time. Always a pleasure helping out anybody, especially during the holiday season, however I can. Every artist that comes and plays, they do it absolutely from the bottom of their heart. That's another great thing about our Onda that goes really talked about, right? Is how much, a lot of our artists, believe it or not, they do this stuff out of the bottom of their hearts. They drive from wherever area they're from, and they come into town and they put on a show for you guys, and sense that, you're going to bring a toy or you're going to, donate in that sense. So, it was a good time. And tonight, man, I have a lot of new music. I think the Alalcos there from the Midwest All-Stars, they sent me a crap load of new music. So we're going to get through their stuff, some Christmas stuff. So it's going to be a good evening, man. It's a good evening again. So when you see my Cash App tonight, the Cash App is not for Bumper. I'm going to read you, what really it's for, right? This program was designed for San Antonio Independent School District students who have graduated with an IEP. And those what IEP is, like a disability, right? Here in the program, these students who qualified can continue their education. Normally, these students graduate and continue to be students. Most of them still have a home, being that they are still very young. At the AYVP, not only do they learn life skills, but these students also do work-based training hours where they do training at a store, restaurant, all around San Antonio. And there's for example, a student works at HEB, will be training in different duties from the store Monday through Thursday and attend classes Friday. So basically, this is a program that during the holidays really gets overlooked. And this program is really near and dear to me and my wife's heart because my brother-in-law, Nacho, who lives in Florida, we got to visit him a couple of weeks ago. He stays in a home where it's a group home. He's with a bunch of men that are have the same stuff that he has, and they have caretakers. And a lot of them are just like they're young at heart, right? They're still they love playing board games. So that was one of the wish lists that she had. Was that, whatever we raise, if we could just buy a bunch of board games for them, that they love that, right? Any kind of games, stuff like that. So again, tonight, when you do see my Cash App, it's not for no other reason than to do what we can for these people here locally in San Antonio. And again, it's they were supposed to be here tonight. Both ladies were going to be here. But to be honest with you, I don't think they got I think they said that they didn't get approval from their director for them to do it. So me and my wife took it upon ourselves that, we'll donate it, right? We'll donate it as from Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. We'll drop off all the games or whatever we can collect. Hey, if you got board games, old board games, you got all the pieces, you live in San Antonio and you don't want to donate monetary, you want to leave it here at our step, we'll take that. So again, tonight's a little bit of mix of all that. Bear with that. You know what I'm saying? It is a giving season. And I know there's a lot of artists already on here and they're like, man, I want to hear my stuff. So, no, definitely Frito Pie Friday tonight. We're here to, pay homage to all these guys who are out there busting their butts, putting out all this great music. And, they don't get the play they deserve, right? So, again, that first song I played was by my homies from Florida, Bajo Cero. That song, I've been playing that song for, about 2 or 3 weeks. So again, Merry Christmas to everybody watching. I really appreciate it. Lo que necesita es pues juegos, like unos juegos de que vienen en las cajas. Think of these kids are from the ages of, think, like 18 to like 25, and most of them are, I want to say, I'm almost positive that a lot of them have Down syndrome. So if you ever been around somebody like that, they're very young at heart and they love games. They love, their mind is still at a kid level. So just take that into consideration. And again, you'll see this flash up right here. It's Cash App. It's $ Bumper Gomez. That's the handle. If you guys want to donate $1, $2, $3, $5, whatever it might be, well, whatever you can find in your heart. And again, all of this, we'll tally it up at the end of the night, and we'll go and get these games, man. We'll go and get these games and drop them off, and hopefully get to meet the people who work day in and day out with this. And it just really hit us, man, because you got Toys for Tots. You got a lot of programs that are out there. With my son's school, we got to deliver last week. We delivered to a family who was in need, and the classroom came together. We all got gifts and different things, different sizes of pajamas and shoes and clothes and toys, and we gathered it all up and we delivered it, man. So that's what Christmas is about, man. It's about lending a hand. So for sure. Andy, exactly. Man, you made me choke up, bro. Exactly. For people like Viola, man, may she rest in peace. Exactly like that. So I appreciate that. They're already coming in. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. So yeah. All right. Well, let's get to some music. Enough of me talking. There's a brand new song, right? Te Vas Final, and it's by a new artist. I don't know how new she is. The first time that I seen her, right? Her name is Erika Mar, right? And the song is called Te Vas Final. So check it out right here.
No juegues, no me digas que me quieres, que yo soy tu vida entera, que sin mí tú te mueres.
You guys let me know how it sounds, because everybody records differently.
Mucha gente hablando con esta y con otra, y eso no va conmigo. Así es que tú te vas, no regreses más a mí. Ay, te vas, no quiero verte aquí. Te vas, ya no quiero nada contigo. No quiero que jamás vuelvas.
What's going on, Steve Alvarez in the house?
No vuelvas jamás, no quiero más. Así es que tú te vas, no regreses más a mí. Ay, te vas, no quiero verte aquí.
That was a brand new one by Erika Mar, and the name of the song was Te Vas Final. Good song, man. Good. That's the first time I ever heard of. I've heard of her. I got it on my email. I checked it out a little bit earlier today. I don't know. Sounds pretty good. Got a little, classic Tejano sound to it. Nothing flashy. But I dug it. It's for sure radio worthy. That's for sure. So again, man, if you guys are just tuning in. Tonight's a special night. I'm doing my own little fundraiser for a man. When my wife comes down here, I'll have her give me the exact name of it. But basically, she wrote on here. They find they help with resources, right? Again, like I said, board games, toys, and also semi-formal clothing for interviews, right? When they go to these interviews and where they're going to help them for the rest of their lives, they need to, wear a tie, a nice shirt, or, a blazer for a lady, whatever the case may be, a nice blouse. So, again, my wife found these two wonderful ladies we're helping doing something else. So, Lord works in mysterious ways, man. And, it's really cool. Carlos Padilla, what's up, my friend and brother from New Mexico? Man, dude, how's the weather in New Mexico right now? I was just talking, I was talking to Stephanie and Gabe, and, when I had her on the show, New Mexico to me just has some of the best sunsets that you will ever see in the world. If you ever have a chance to see a sunset, pick New Mexico. It's beautiful, man. It is literally like a painting when the sun goes down with all the crazy colors. Stands for Adult Years Vocational Program, AYVP. There you go, babe. I appreciate that. I want to thank everybody who's donated, man. Andy Garcia's donated. Hector Rodriguez has donated. It really, again, thank you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Tex, what's going on, man? I saw that you were in New Mexico, dude. So, of course, we're just talking about it. New Mexico is it's a beautiful place, dude. Beautiful place, man. And I saw you were doing something for the senior citizens. I did see your post, man. If you guys don't know Eric Tex Gonzalez, the guy's a special dude in our Onda Tejana. He's one of those dudes that he's not flashy. You know what I mean? He's not a guy that's going to be like, hey, look at me. He's similar to me. Like, he just likes it. He loves Tejano music. His professional life, I mean, the guy's just, I would consider him like the Dos Equis guys. What's the saying for the Dos Equis guys? So he's definitely one of those guys. And he's always out supporting Tejano music. Flies all over the United States. He flies all over the United States. But it's really, really cool, man. And he's always doing stuff. He does a lot of publishing for different artists. And I think I do got the new Luis AG track. I believe it's a Christmas song. Correct me if I'm wrong, man. So yeah, what's the temperature like in New Mexico? It's got to be in the 30s. I would assume. I don't know. I hope where everybody's watching from tonight, I hope you're warm. It's supposed to be getting cold right now. Shout out before I forget. Big shout out. A big hug. If you're a Tejano fan for the last 40 years, tonight, if you're in the Dallas area, tonight is the very last show for the legend, Miss Shelly Lattis, right? Little Miss Dynamite. She's hitting the stage for the last time, and people have given her a hard time. Like, you've been saying last time, but it means the last time in that area. But tonight is the absolute last time you will see her on stage performing all her hits for the last 40 years, man. So a big abrazo to Shelly. We were supposed to have lunch earlier this week, but some stuff came up, and we'll redo it. But just, she's a special person. She got a special place in my heart. she's always supported since day one what I do, and I've always shown her support. So again, man, big hug to Shelly Lares as she winds down her 40 plus years of touring and getting on stage to give us a great show, man. So yeah. And then, hey, check it out. If you are an artist, you just come across this show, right? The email is Bumper Gomez Productions. If somebody's watching, they can help me put it in there. Bumper Gomez Productions with an S at gmail.com. You can send me your song, but this is all I ask. If you send me a song, don't send it to where I have to go use an app to open it. Like, you know, the song I just played, the MP3's there. I just hit play and it plays. It just makes things very, very simple. So again, shout out to Joey Tanguma. What's up, Dad? How you doing, man? So again, let's go through. Let's see what else we got here. I want to get JR Alalco, man. Wonderful Christmas time. How about no. Let's do this. Let's stick a little Tejano right here for my Midwest All-Stars, man. The Alalco family has been a supporter of me, of what I do since day one, and this is the least I could do for those guys. You know, and it's got to be rough, man. You know, you're from Florida, from the Midwest. You're doing your Tejano thing. It's got to be difficult. So I'm going to do my part, right? Give you guys a little taste. If you're here from San Antonio, you never heard of the Midwest All-Stars, look them up. They got a bunch of stuff on YouTube. Just type in Midwest All-Stars, and they'll come up. They have a little boy who I think it's his son who's starting to sing as well. It's just a great family, man. So right here, Contigo Corazón for the Midwest All-Stars. All-Stars, man. Contigo Corazón. Carlos really dug that song, man. Great flow to it. It was really jazzy, a good classic Tejano sound. Your voice, I've always liked your voice since the first song that you ever sent me. So again, if you guys are watching, that was the Midwest All-Stars. You can find them on all social media platforms. You can find their music, and if all else fails, you don't have the Spotify's and all that other stuff, you can always go to YouTube, right? Type in the Midwest All-Stars. And again, he just typed that was an original song. So, we were just talking about that the other day. Let me get you guys, those of you that are watching, what's your take on covers, right? I think covers is a very touchy subject in our genre. Had a great conversation with Tori E and Frank Chapa from Tejano 360. We're shooting some commercials. If you guys don't know, man, I'm going to be hosting the Tejano Mundial Awards come March of 2023. So if you haven't put in if you're an artist and you haven't put in for your video of the year, your song of the year, you need to go to the Tejano360network.com. I might be off, but go there and make sure you put in all your nominations, right? So, I hear a lot of bad things. Like people are like, man, Tejano, we got to get away from covers. We got to make new stuff. Like, Bitty Bitty Bum Bum. Like when you hear that, it's a hit forever. It's not a remake. It's not. I'm just using that as an example, but I don't know, man. I kind of like covers, dude. Like covers it never lets the song die. And it's just like, when, a matter of fact, Leo from La Calma last night, they played Pídame da Luna I think in the early 90s, Cali Carranza came out with that song. It's one of my mom's favorite songs, Pídame da Luna. And they did it their style, man. They did it Calma style. And it sounds really good. As a matter of fact, I'll probably play it for you here in a few minutes, man. So, yeah, because it is a new song. It just came out, but it is a remake. Play some Texas Latino. So Edgar, I think there was somebody else on here. Leticia Cordova. So Frito Pie Friday. I know you guys go through social media. You can go through TikTok right now. You can go through Facebook. There's a ton of DJs out there playing great Tejano music, and support them to the fullest. If you get bored here, you can go there and check them out. But again, tonight I try to focus on new music, not necessarily just new artists, but new music, right? That's been out within a month or so, or a couple of months. So we could talk about it. So, yeah, it's a homage to their artist, homenaje. I'm glad you said that, Andy. I'm glad you said that, dude. Aaron, are you not listening? I just said that. I think my comments are coming in slow. I don't plan in it, but have you heard Tu recuerdo no será? No será, that's a bop. Is that, I don't know. Sup, Bumper, put a song on for me. Tú también, ya que es viernes. La prieta calzada by Israel Morales. You got to hear it. Okay. Shout out to El Morro, man. His micheladas are, matter of fact, I'm going to see if my wife can, before she walks out here to get some little Christmas shopping done, if she could get me a big old glass of ice so I can make me a michelada. That would be really, really good right now. So, baby, if you're watching, I need my mug with my ice. My michelada mix is in the fridge, and I got a beer over here. So, yeah. Delay, bro. It's a delay. You're right. Delay. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, right here, Luis A.G. Luis A.G. has been on the show. He's from Monterrey, Mexico. Beautiful voice, man. Beautiful voice. Another guy that I've been playing, he's been sending me his music for over a year now that we've been doing this. So Grupo Frontera with Karin Leon. Somebody said that's new. That's good. Well, I want to check this one out right here. It is Llega la Navidad by Luis A.G. Brand new song right here. Just hit the streets right now.
Llega la Navidad.
Pronto, mi amor, llegará la Navidad y con ella llegará la esperanza. Hay que perdonar y compartir esos momentos que quedan en nuestras vidas para siempre. No importa quién tú quieras, siempre debes darle cariño y amor, mucho calor. Llega la Navidad y con ella mucho amor. Es la noche más fría que se siente más calor. Llega la Navidad y con ella mucha paz. Como quisiera que todos los días fueran Navidad, para así tener un mundo mejor y juntos vivamos en amor. No, 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 yeah. Pronto, mi amor, llegará la Navidad y con ella llegará la esperanza. Hay que perdonar y compartir esos momentos que quedan en nuestras vidas para siempre. No importa quién tú quieras, siempre debes darle cariño y calor, mucho calor. Llega la Navidad y con ella mucho amor. Es la noche más fría que se siente más calor. Llega la Navidad y con ella mucha paz. Como quisiera que todos los días fueran Navidad, para así tener un mundo mejor y juntos vivamos en amor. Llega la Navidad, no, 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 yeah. No, 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 no. En esta Navidad hay que amar, respetar y perdonar. Paz.
Damn, te ventates, Luis. That's a nice Christmas song, man. Again, if you guys watched it or the couple other days when I did a Frito Pie Friday on a Wednesday, I'm not a fan of Christmas music. It's just not me. Like when it comes around, it's like, man, dude, Christmas time. You know what I mean? But that was a good song. Luis A.G. has a beautiful voice. You know, and Aaron Tex Gonzalez, they just signed him to a record deal, man. They just signed him to a record deal. So congratulations to that, you know, for Luis. Again, a good friend of mine. Great guy. Great, beautiful voice. So, yeah. Saludos to everybody watching in Beeville, Texas, my hometown, if you didn't know. Beeville, Texas. Carlos, I got you. We'll play the Jingle Bells here in a little bit. I'll play you that Jingle Bells by his 7-year-old son, keeping up with the Adalco family. You know, man, that smells so good. Let's see. Oh yeah. So if you guys didn't know, Wednesday we picked up a brand new sponsor, man. Micheladas El Morro, 210-780-2685. Dude, if you love micheladas, dude, I cannot tell you how good these things are. They're freaking amazing. Let's see. 4th generation. Bumper, remember me? Jerry Lares from Escondido, California. Wow. So, Jerry, you're the one that asked. He's watching from little. There's one right there underneath my table. Don't get on camera, Lena. It's over here. Don't worry. You're good. Saludos to Miguel Hernandez watching. I love when all these artists come on here, man. It feels so great to see all the love for the show. I really, really appreciate it. Let's see, man. Everybody has Christmas songs, man. Everybody has Christmas songs. This is by Explosión Tejana. Explosión. Explosión Tejana. There you go. Micheladas El Morro right there. 210-780-2685. So before we go into the next song, I want to go to some of these comments. There was a comment that I was reading during the song, and it really stuck out to me. It's by Poser Roger Barrios, watching on Facebook. Thank you for watching. Poser, he says, covers are cool, hearing it live from any band, but don't record them. Do not make videos, and do not make the cover song of the year. I would tell you, Poser, that there's probably about 75% of people agree with, and they probably actually think exactly what your sentence just said. You know, I'm sure a lot of people agree with your statement there, for sure. So yeah, that was a good comment. If you guys don't mind, man, in the comments, let me know where you guys are watching from. I have people watching on YouTube from Escondido, California. Thank you. There's people watching here from Florida already. Of course, here in Texas. Again, like, if you just tuning in and it's like, why does Bumper have his Cash App on there? It's not for me. The Cash App, if you go to the comments, me and my wife are trying to raise money to buy games, toys, and some clothes that these young adults, many of them who have Down syndrome, when they finish school, they go to a carry-on school, and they help them and they assist them to further their lives, right, to be able to take care of themselves. So, and these two ladies reached out and said, hey, you know what? Every year we get overlooked. We never really have a school or anybody come help us or raise money for us. And so I said, well, let's do it. You know what I mean? Well, whatever we can have. I mean, whatever if it's $100, $200, whatever, we could buy a lot of board games with that, because they really love board games, any kind of games they love. And again, some clothes that we could use. They could use ties and stuff like that for interviews. And if you're in San Antonio and you don't want to donate monetary, I'm sure my wife's listening. I'll put my home address on there. If you guys want to drop off, maybe you have a box of old games that has all the pieces, right? And you're just like, man, what do I do with this? Hey, donate it to a great place, man, that's out there doing good things. Isidro Gutierrez watching from Hebronville, Texas. Shout out to Hebronville, Texas. I haven't done a lot for Keeping Up with Bumper, man, the YouTube channel. My buddy Felipe Leal has been out of the mix. He's been working really hard out there all over the United States. He's our videographer for the show. So we just haven't been able to work on something. But I want to let you guys know, if you guys missed Bumper's Wacky Wednesday this week, right, which wasn't here in the studio. It was live from Alice, Texas. One of my good buddies, man. Joey Jimenez, JMZ, plays for Grupo Macizo. He's played for the Cumbia Kings, for Signal. I mean, everybody knows Jams, right? JMZ, one of the greatest drummers of all time in Tejano music. He invited us to his birthday party. So we drove here from San Antonio. We took the 2-hour drive. And his wife, Starla, made an amazing menudo, bro. An amazing menudo. And it was cool, dude, because like everybody there was a like a big time artist in a sense. And here I am just like, oh, okay. That's Elida Reina. That's her husband, Lalo. Like, oh, okay. That's Chris Pettis over there. Oh, Los Chamacos. Oh, shit. Macizo. Oh, part of the Chris Pettis, man. Like, Pee-wee, Chiquilla, Sabes a Chocolate. Like, it was freaking amazing, dude. So, of course, can't forget my boys, the Solis brothers. The Solis brothers were there, and they'll be here in January. They'll be in the studio, and when those two boys break out that guitar, you guys better be ready. So if you missed it, you can go back on. It's on my Facebook, it's just on Facebook on Bumper's Wacky Wednesday page. You guys can go check it out. It was a good time. The Solis brothers got Chris Pettis to get on guitar. Joey was on the cajon. And they got Pee-wee to sit down and sing a song. It was really, really cool, man. And again, the Solis brothers, they never disappoint, man. If you ever get a chance to see those guys, it was really, really cool. But we got to take a cool picture, man. Let me see. I think I got it here somewhere. I don't know if you guys can zoom in right there. Well, you can't really zoom in, but if you were to zoom in that picture right there, you can see there's a lot of people that in that picture, right? You got Los Chamacos, again, the Chris Pettis Band, Grupo Metal, Macizo, Elida Reina, Solis Brothers, just a whole bunch of awesome people, man. Everybody. It was a great time. So yeah, that's what I did this week, man. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool from starting in the kitchen with the cell phone and a beer bottle to shooting the shit with some big dogs over there. What I consider big dogs. I'm a fan of the music, so it was a good time. Somebody's tuning in from Stanton, Texas. Where the hell is Stanton, Texas? Like, where is it fixed on the state of Texas, man? Never heard of the Solis brothers, but they were amazing, very diverse. And you're going to see them again in January, man. They're going to come here, and then when they come, they bring the guitars and they jam. Some young little chicanitos from the big old town of Castroville, Texas, right here outside of San Antonio. Great guys, man. Just super down to earth, very young, just really, really cool, man. Let's see. Last Christmas bonus track. I'll play it because he's my homie. Miguel Hernandez right here. Another Christmas jingle. George Oh, shit. What happened? Stupid phone. Hey, that was Miguel Hernandez, man. I think he just sent me that little piece or something. I don't know. But I do know this. Everybody's sending in Christmas music after I said, I don't like Christmas music, man. But here we are listening to Christmas music on this Frito Pie Friday. Let's see. What else did I want to talk about, man? Christmas is here, man, and again, like I was talking about Mario O's show last night, was just great to see all the Tejano artists out there. Even there was a lot of Tejano artists that didn't even play. They just went to go support and hang out and listen to the other Tejano artists. I saw Destiny and Rigo out there. Texas Latino was out there. It's just really, really cool, man. It's really, really cool to see, these guys out there supporting each other. I've said that before. I'll continue to say that. It's so awesome. So we're talking about covers, right? Let's see if it's already out over here. Yeah, it's right here. I'm gonna play it. Let's go outside. Oh my God, Mike Gonzalez is in the house, the Iconics. If you guys didn't get a chance to hear last Wednesday, if he gives me the thumbs up, I know he's listening. So Mike, if you give me the thumbs up, I do have the new cumbia, the new song that the Iconics are going to be coming out here. Hopefully by the end of the year, maybe beginning of next year. So if I get the thumbs up from the Iconics, I will play that for you guys too. But here's a brand new one by my buddy Leo. All the guys, Eddie Perez Jr., J-Rod, La Calma. If you've never seen them live, another group that just puts on one heck of a show. Leo never leaves you boring or bored. That's right. He never leaves you bored. So shout out to Leo and La Calma. And here's a cover. Sorry, Poser. I know you like to hear it live and not recorded, but they did a pretty good job. Right here, Pídeme la Luna, La Calma, brand new song.
Las horas más lindas las paso contigo, sí. No quiero ni pensar si un día me faltas tú. No quiero ni pensarlo, amor. Tú me acostumbraste a ser como niño. No quiero ni pensar si un día me faltas tú. No quiero ni pensarlo, amor. Pídame la luna y te la bajaré. Pídame una estrella y hasta allá miré. Mas nunca me digas no te quiero más, porque esas palabras me hacen mucho mal. Pídame la vida y te demostraré cuánto yo te quise y cuánto te amaré. Tú fuiste y has sido para mí el amor, regalo más lindo que me ha dado Dios. Quisiera esta noche tenerte conmigo, amor. No quiero ni pensar si un día me faltas tú. No quiero ni pensarlo, amor. Tú me acostumbraste a ser como niño. No quiero ni pensar si un día me faltas tú. No quiero ni pensarlo, amor. Pídeme la luna y te la bajaré. Pídeme una estrella hasta allá miré. Mas nunca me digas no te quiero más, porque esas palabras me hacen mucho mal. Pídeme la vida y te demostraré cuánto yo te quise y cuánto te amé.
sido para mí el amor, regalo más lindo que me ha dado Dios. Pídeme la luna y te la bajaré, pídeme una estrella hasta allá miré, mas nunca me digas no te quiero más, porque esas palabras me hacen mucho mal. Pídeme la vida y te demostraré cuánto yo te quise y cuánto te amaré. Tú fuiste y has sido para mí el amor, regalo más lindo que me ha dado Dios. Pídame la luna y te la bajaré. Pídeme una estrella hasta allá miré. Puro la calma.
All right, that was Grupo La Calma, right? Pídame la Luna. And that song, it's classic, man. I mean, Cali Carranza made that song what it is. It's been made, remade probably, I don't know, a lot of times. It sounds really cool, like to me almost reggae-ish in some parts. I mean, I don't know. It sounds, it was different. And again, Leo and those guys, man. Eddie Pettis, I mean, the guy's if you don't know who Eddie Pettis is, besides a monster musician, the guy's a monster producer. So again, I think they did a really, really good job. A really, really good job at I just shit through. Man, Mike Gonzalez needs to get off the chat, bro. He's just jacking me up, man. They did a really good job with that song. Really, really, really did, man. I think it sounds good. I know a lot of people don't like to hear it, but you know, I think they did a very, very good job. Emmanuel J is in the casa, another artist that's always out there supporting other Tejano artists. 2 years ago was New Male Vocalist of the Year for the Tejano Music Awards, and just a great guy. You'll be seeing here come 2023, man. 2023 lineups already, but it's heavy already, dude. Like starting in January, we're hitting the ground running. If you are a artist here in San Antonio in the local area and you want to help out the Wacky Wednesday show, I am on the hunt for a small drum set. That's what I'm starting with. I told you guys at the Wacky Wednesday show, my wife she's gonna be a little upset because it's gonna get a little louder. But I wanna furnish the studio with a small drum set, and maybe a bass amp, some stuff, so you guys can get a feel of these bands. They can play a little bit more. You guys can hear them. Maybe it's a band you've never heard of, and you know you come on here. And for example, I say you never heard of because last year. At the beginning of this year, I bought La 45. And for when I first heard of La 45, right away when I see LA 45, La 45, when I see that, it automatically kicks off. It's a regional Mexican group. They're gonna probably play a lot of very strong regional Mexican music. But they don't. La 45 was a bunch of young cats, Mike Torres, the second, and they play all the old school Tejano and their own stuff. They have their own stuff. They play a lot of the old Little Joe, all the stuff that we grew up listening to, the big horn sound. I mean, there's like 12 or 13 guys in their band. And they came here. Of course, we didn't fit in my studio, but we used my living room, and we spread them all out. And G-Man and my buddy Rogelio came and did the sound for the show. It was one of the best shows of this year by far. And so many people wrote me after that show and was like, man, I had no idea this band even existed, but they were super badass, and it was a very, very good time. So yeah, man. Jonathan Espinosa. If you guys are not following Jonathan Espinosa, those of you that are watching right now, Frito Pie Friday, look him up on Facebook, Jonathan Espinosa. He is from the great state of Florida, producing many number ones, many badass Tejano songs this year. He's been doing it for a long time. I think, I don't know, maybe just decided to take it very serious this the last couple of years. But if you're not following him, he just started something with like New Song Friday or something. And if you're looking for new music, he'll post on there hey, go check out all this music. I don't know if it's necessarily music that he's touched, but it still is new music. So shout out to Jonathan Espinosa. Rudy Valenzuela, MEJ is my fave. Yeah, he's a good guy, bro. He's a good guy, man. Wrong twin. Hey, so I got a new sponsor, right? New sponsor of the show right here, El Morro Micheladas. He's been asking for a song, but knowing Morro, it's probably going to be on the edge of probably norteño. I'm assuming. I found the song he wants to sing, and if it's Prieta Casada, another cover. We'll check it out. But the only one I could find was in vivo. So if he's still watching, Morro, here's your song, brother.
Esa la mandamos para toda mi raza con todo cariño. De parte Israel Morales, Animal Cuadro y puro Rival Music, compa. ¡Vámonos! Me te llevaré sabienda, no le hace que sea casada. Ella me dice que está de mí muy enamorada, que me la lleve muy lejos, aunque sea una temporada. Se está acabando y la quiero para ti. No me estés martirizando ni tengas dudas de mí.
That was Prieta Casada by a guy named Israel Morales. And I just played it for my buddy. I don't know if that was a new song. Of course, that song is, is a classic Tejano song. So, again, just wanted to play it for him. He is a sponsor of the show. So why not, man? I can do that, right? Hector Arteaga, really enjoy both of your shows, brother. Thank you so much, Hector, watching from YouTube. Thank you, man. Everybody watching on YouTube. Mr. JJ, Albert Miranda watching here from San Antonio. Thank you guys for tuning in on the YouTube side. Half track again. Ay, Diosito. Well, check this out, man. I'm going to play a song. I know the Midwest All-Stars on there. I want to play Venicia's song. which is Carlos' son, 7 years old. Jingle Bells is coming up. Make sure you guys stay tuned here. I'm gonna. It's probably after this song. This song, I want to talk about it a little bit, especially to all the artists that are out there watching. You know, I find it. I'm going to be a little open with everybody. I find it very awesome in a sense, man, to be able to do what I do in my little rinconcito, right? Like I always say, right here from this little comfy couch. It is an honor and a privilege to play this music that I love. I truly love our music, our cultura, whether it's conjunto, tejano, norteño, light, whatever you want to call it. If it falls under the tejano tree, I love it. And with that, you know, you get to meet people that come in your life, and some become great friends, man. And not only friendships, but, you know, the professionalism of artists to go outside the box in a sense. You know, when these guys go to record, they got dudes that have been doing this for years, man. Producers, the sound engineers, you know, the artists, the musicians themselves, the music they pick, right? But it is an honor for me to get a phone call, to get a text, or a text followed up by a phone call like, Bump, I just sent you this song. It's not mastered yet. I just want to get what you think. I mean, this is music that's, it's not even, it's in a sense not even existing yet, right? Because it's not published. It's just something they want to do. But for them to take my opinion, for me, it just makes me feel amazing, man. It really does. It makes everything that we do here at the show, it makes everything worth it. It makes all the late nights of being out there going live, you know, for everybody at home, or just supporting the industry wherever I can. It makes it all worth it. And so this song that I'm about to play for you is one of those songs. It's one of those songs. It's not out yet. Like it's not out. You're going to hear it. You're going to fall in love with it just like I did. I told a story the other day that I was playing it so loud. It was a beautiful day here in San Antonio. I had the windows down, I had the sunroof open, and I was putting gas, right? And I was jamming it out. And this couple walks up to me like, hey, man, who is this on this? I said, I can't tell you. Like, no, man, what song is it? Where do we get it at? I'm like, it's not out yet. And they couldn't grasp that. They couldn't understand that I could not give them the song because it's not out yet. But they fell in love with it. So I'm going to let you guys hear it right here, man. Hopefully it sounds good on your end. Here's a brand new one. Again, that's not out yet. It'll be out here real soon. Mike Gonzalez, Iconics. If you guys have never heard of them, you know, they are the old Jimmy Gonzalez band. And you know, Mike, the son of the late and great Jimmy Gonzalez, has continued on his father's tradition with the music. And here's a new single from them.
Después de tanto tiempo en la soledad, estoy desesperado en busca de un nuevo amor. Después del golpe que me tocó, al fin ya no me importó. Me arrepiento de todo lo que sucedió. Quiero empezar de nuevo y borrar lo demás. Poder sentirme amado en la pura felicidad. Tengo la fe que un día voy a encontrar alguien que me sepa amar. Mi corazón le voy a entregar. Yo necesito esas caricias, esos besos lo demás. Poder sentirme amado en la pura felicidad. Tengo la fe que un día voy a encontrar alguien que me sepa amar. Mi corazón le voy a entregar. Yo necesito esas caricias, esos besos, la sonrisa de una chica que sea más que una amiga.
Yo solo quiero que alguien se haga responsable de mi vida y me rescate de la cruel soledad.
Yo necesito esas caricias, esos besos, la sonrisa de una chica que sea más que una amiga.
Yo solo quiero que alguien se haga responsable de mi vida y me rescate de la cruel soledad.
Yo necesito esas caricias, esos besos, la sonrisa de una chica que sea más que una amiga.
I can't say it enough, dude. I can't say it enough. You know, that song is freaking super badass, dude. I love at the very end when Di Marie kicks in on the backgrounds. It sounds just amazing, man. It really does. Shout out to Tejano man, Chris Tristan, the Hot Tejano crew, man, up there in the Austin area. What's up, man? How you doing? Let's see. Yeah, Mike, no worries, man. Rick Balderrama is on there. He's like, it's fire, dog. Jonathan Espinosa's like, I can't wait to download that song. Again, dude, it's just, dude, if you have a nice stereo system in your car, dude, it sounds, and that's because I got it the way I got it. It's not even, I don't think it's mastered yet. So, you know, once it does come out, that song is just, I'm going to have it on repeat for a while. That's for sure, man. And again, not because they're my homies, but just the song for me is amazing, man. The vocals on the song, the lyrics, Mike and the guys, they did it. Mike and the guys and the girl did a very good job with that song. But yeah. So what's going on, man? Again, everybody was checking in. We got people from the Midwest watching, Florida, California, here in Central Texas, San Antonio, Beeville. You know, man, you know what, dude? Were y'all's kids last day of school today for Christmas break? Because my son wasn't. Dang Catholic school, I think they're going to school until like the 24th or something, man. But no, it's crazy. They still got school next week. But yeah, for all the parents that got their kids at home for 2 weeks, there goes the grocery bill, man. I remember those days, dude. I remember those days. It's what do you got? Small world. My cousin is second cousins with Ginny Albrecht. Hey, dude, you're having your own conversations in the chat room. That's great. That's cool. I like that. Again, so that was a brand new song by Mike Gonzalez, the Iconics. Hopefully, the new album will be coming out very, very soon. The 20th. Okay, that's when he comes out. The 20th. But dude, this week, like for Wacky Wednesday, we have a live band in here. They'll be here jamming. Los Chicanos. They were here last year around this time. Steve and his dad and the guys, like, these are just bands that are here, and you can see them. They play all over South Texas, man. And they love it. The great thing about a group like Los Chicanos, man, is they play because they love the music, man. They know they're not going to get rich. I mean, I would assume every artist, you know, wants to get on stage and eventually just say, hey, this song took us there and we get rich. You know what I mean? But, you know, for the most part, they know they're not going to get rich, but they're there every weekend. They're playing somewhere. You know, those guys, Conjunto Cats, they're playing somewhere every weekend. They're out there gigging, and it's really, really cool, man. great feedback on a guy that I played here on Frito Pie Friday, Nathan Acosta. Nathan Acosta, shit, I guess I can talk, right? It's my show. I can tell a story. So Nathan Acosta was another person, just like Asalto, that just fell on my lap. Literally fell on my lap. Nathan came up to me during, if you never saw the interview, the Wacky Wednesday interview, but he found me and at Fanfare, and he's like, "Hey, Bump, I'm an accordionist. I want to sing. I watch all your shows. I love your show. Check me out, man. I'm gonna be coming out with a single." And he came out with a single, man, and it was phenomenal. So I hit him up the other day. An event happened to come across me, and I got with the promoter. I said, "Hey, man, there's this kid. He's here from San Antonio, from the south side of San Antonio. He's gonna do big things. I promise you. Here's his song." And he right away, the promoter called me like, "Hey, bro, who the hell is this kid? And where did you find him?" I said, "There's more where that came from." And sure enough, man, as it worked out, we got him on the ticket with Sólido, Intenso, Estruendo. Like, these are groups that this kid really looked up to. Like, he admires all these guys. And he got to go on stage and sing a song with Grupo Intenso. So if you're not following, his name is Nathan Acosta. You could check him out. He's really, really cool, man. And yes, speaking of T-shirts, I'm sporting my homie's T-shirt tonight. Miss Sonia de la Paz, I don't want to give out her business, but I will. She's in the 210 for the weekend. So want to give her a big shout out, man, to Sonia de la Paz, another great artist that's just, puts out great music, man. So shout out to her and Carla Castina, another artist that we've showcased here on Frito Pie Fridays, man. So let's see what all these side messages are going on. Gumaro Vasquez. Gumaro, you've been slipping on them plates, homie. I ain't seen a plate in a while, or maybe my algorithm's messed up. But I ain't seen a good meal on my Facebook feed in a while, dog. So Sonia de la Paz drinking right here in San Antonio. Well, as promised, 7 years old. Stop and think about what I'm telling you right now. 7 years old and already following in the family business, right? This is Vinicio Alalco from the Midwest All-Stars with another Christmas song called Jingle Bells. And I want to say they said that this Jingle Bell song already hit the top of the charts in the Corpus Christi Tejano market. So shout out to Benicio and all the Midwest All-Stars. 7 years old. Let's check it out right here. Just in time for Christmas. Jingle Bells.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. All those hills we go, laughing all the way. Bells on buckles ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleigh song tonight. Oh, cascabel, sueña cascabel. Este día es trineo, vamos a pasear. Navidad, Navidad, hoy es Navidad. Es un día de alegría y felicidad. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. All the things we got, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells,
man, I can't get my 8-year-old to sit down for about 2 minutes without like wanting to do something else. So, shout out to Carlos and the Midwest All-Stars that could get, Vinny to get down there. And I'm sure it took a few takes to make that song, but that's really, really cool, man. So shout out to everybody out there in the Midwest, especially my buddies, the Midwest All-Stars. Thank you, guys. Johnny O from the K Alamo Weekend Warriors. Is anyone interested in going by the San Antonio Fire Department Training Academy to wrap toys that were collected by the K Alamo Weekend Warriors? They can volunteer tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Thanks to all the artists who made it possible. That was another one that we did a couple of weeks back. I set up the show there. We went live and did some interviews. Great turnout. And they guys got a lot of toys and bikes. Just a great thing, man. It was really, really cool. So shout out to my buddy Johnny O and all the K Alamo Weekend Warriors. And before I forget, one more time, round of applause to Vinny for putting that together. 7 years old, man. 7 years old. I'm sure he's not far from cutting his first Tejano album here within the year or so. What else, guys? What else is going on? I usually have a co-host, and it makes things a little easier. I forget how hard it is to sit here and just look at a camera and try to do a show by yourself as you try to interact with the chat room. And speaking of chat rooms, I got a comment the other day like, "Bump, I stopped watching because you don't read my comments." So for the few people that are watching tonight, I want to explain real quick that it's really hard to read the comments during the Wacky Wednesday show, especially when it's a big show. Like, they come in really, really quick. I'm conducting the interview. I'm changing the camera angles if we do different camera angles. I'm a one-man show for the most part. So sometimes it's really, really hard. But when I do peep over and something catches my eye, I'll read it. It's not like I just pick on certain people or ignore certain people. That's just the way it is. I used to have my daughter. She used to come and help me, and she would control the chat room. Maybe we'll start doing that again, so that way people don't get upset. But again, one more time, shout out to Sonia de la Paz for the awesome T-shirt. And then I want to say there's not too many of these. I think my buddy Matt Maya from the Elida Reina crew hooked me up with this nice hat. It's a Elida Reina one with the American flag, so it's pretty cool, man. And again, man, please don't forget tonight's Frito Pie Friday. I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I got comfy with my wife on the couch, and if you know my wife and you know myself personally, you know that we hardly ever sit down and just chill. We don't. She's doing something, I'm doing something. There's so many things we do during the week. So we got comfy. We got comfy. We started watching some shows, and then I looked at her and said, "Man, I don't think I'm going to do Frito Pie Friday." She's like, "You got to do it. We got to do the fundraiser for the." I said, "Okay, yeah, you're right." So tonight, my Cash App is up here, and if you haven't given, dude, like literally, man, no shame. We'll take $5, $2, $3, whatever you want to Cash App. Right, all the money made tonight on tonight's show is for a group that my wife decided to help, two ladies that she met doing another fundraiser, and they help kids who have an IEP in school and they continue on their education. They don't go to college. They help them get ready, life skills for the real world. So if you want, let me know. Message me like, Bump, I got board games. I'll drop them off to you. I will direct message you my home address. You can leave them here if you don't want to monetary donate. But everything that we get, we're gonna go and get some clothes they can use to interview, some board games and stuff like that. So if you haven't donated, if you could find it in your heart, the Cash App is Bumper Gomez. I would really appreciate if you guys could donate, because they get overlooked every year. They made it a point to tell us that every year, they see everybody getting help from other things, and they're not ones to raise their hand and say, "Hey, what about us?" But we decided to say, "Hey, let's help them out." So I appreciate it. Rick Balderrama, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Rick Balderrama just donated. Oh, my wife says because I refuse help, that the reason I do the show by myself is because I don't want nobody else to touch anything. She's probably about 95% right, for sure. Let's see what else we got here in my magic box here. You know what? Just because I want to play this song, man. I heard it earlier today, and let me find it. Of course, it's not going to work when I want it to. Bear with me, guys. I found it. This song's about a year old, but I just believe that it didn't get enough. It didn't get airtime. It didn't. It just didn't. But I want to get your guys' opinion on this song. All right? It's by another homie of mine, right? Miss Di Marie. The song is called Déjate Amar. Super, super love the song right here. I will, Edgar. I'll play that song for you, buddy.
Déjate amar, no tengas miedo. Deja quererte sin motivo. Sé que barreras construidas por el pasado en tu vida. Quiero unirme en tu camino porque me muero de estar contigo. Solo pido una oportunidad. Dime que sí, porque a tu lado quiero estar, soy feliz. A tu lado soy capaz de volar y déjame demostrar que no me importa de perderlo todo y junto a ti venceré sobre todo. ¿Qué es lo que te falta para ser feliz? Mi vida, todo lo que hago solo es para ti. Déjame bajarte las estrellas, eternamente ser tú toda la que deseas. ¿Qué es lo que te falta para ser feliz? Mi vida, todo lo que hago solo es para ti. Déjame bajarte las estrellas, eternamente ser tú toda la que deseas para ti. Solamente para ti.
What's up, Dave Fonse?
Déjate amar, no tengas miedo. Deja quererte sin motivo. Sé que barreras construidas por el pasado en tu vida. Quiero unirme en tu camino porque me muero de estar contigo. Solo pido una oportunidad. Dime que sí, porque a tu lado quiero estar, soy feliz. A tu lado soy capaz de volar y déjame demostrar que no me importa de perderlo todo y junto a ti venceré sobre todo. ¿Qué es lo que te falta para ser feliz? Mi vida, todo lo que hago solo es para ti. Déjame bajarte las estrellas, eternamente ser tú toda la que deseas. ¿Qué es lo que te falta para ser feliz? Mi vida, todo lo que hago solo es para ti. Déjame bajarte las estrellas, eternamente ser tú toda la que deseas para ti. Solamente para ti. ¿Qué es lo que te falta para ser feliz? Mi vida, todo lo que hago solo es para ti. Déjame bajarte las estrellas, eternamente ser tú toda la que deseas. ¿Qué es lo que te falta para ser feliz? Mi vida, todo lo que hago solo es para ti. Déjame bajarte las estrellas, eternamente ser tú toda la que deseas para ti. Solamente para ti.
Yeah. Dude, that was a freaking... I love that song, man. I super love that song by Di Marie. Shout out to my homie Di Marie. Déjate Amar. If you guys haven't downloaded, go all your social media, your digital music platforms, and check it out. I would greatly appreciate it. Shout out to Mr. Juan Ortegon. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the donation. We really appreciate it. Bob Ram is in the house. If you guys missed that show, go back and watch the interview with Bob Ram. Super cool guy. Super cool guy. And he has a brand new album out with brand new music. It's called Tejano Bedroom Pop. And Bob Ram takes... Here, I'm not even going to tell you. I'll play it. Check this song right here. It's called Gel from an album called Tejano Bedroom Pop. His name is Bob Ram. R-A-M as in Mary, Bob Ram, and this is the song I like from it. It's called Gel. You might know it.
If somebody failed to give you the love that you deserve, do you think they should go to jail?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, Johnny O. Appreciate that.
He said that I was guilty of making you so sad. Put me in jail.
Put me in jail, John Caldera in the house.
Give you all the love that's yours. Put me in jail if I fail in loving you. Put me in jail if I fail.
It's a classic song right here.
Give you all the love that's yours. Put me in jail if I fail in loving you. Put me in jail if I
This is
fail.
Bob Ram. Tejano Bedroom Pop is the name of the album, and the song is called Jail.
Put me in jail if I fail in loving you.
I liked it. Shout out to my boy Bob Ram, man. Really cool dude. I don't know if she's still on here. Maybe we can get her to say what's up. Cari Karina was in the chat room. Cari Karina, she has a song that's been on the charts. She did a song with a collab with Gary Hobbs, man. And the song has been banging, dude. It's a very cool song. I actually at the K Alamo event, I got a chance to sit down and chat with her. And my first time talking to her, meeting her, and you just a beautiful person, man. Very beautiful person. And so I want to play it. She's on here. She's here hanging out with us. And maybe you guys haven't had a chance to hear it. If you listen to Tejano music on a normal basis on any radio station, internet, wherever you get your radio, wherever you get your Tejano music from, and this song hasn't come across, then you need to rethink about where you listen to music at, right? So this song right here is called Que Lástima. It's Cari Carina featuring Gary Hobbs right here for you guys on Frito Pie Friday.
Que yo no supe amarte, eso es lo que dices tú. Que yo no supe darte todo lo que tú querías, eso dices tú, es lo que dices tú. Piénsalo, cuando en verdad se ama hay que dar sin recibir. Se entrega totalmente cuerpo y alma sin condición. Ese fue tu error. Tú no piensas así. Qué lástima que yo no fue el amor perfecto, aquel que tú querías. La vida a través del tiempo me ha enseñado a amar sin condición. Y aunque te vas, mi corazón te sigue amando. Qué lástima que yo no fue el amor perfecto, aquel que tú querías. La vida a través del tiempo me ha enseñado a amar sin condición. Y aunque te vas, mi corazón te sigue amando. Siento que lo nuestro se acabó, pero siempre tendrás mi corazón. Aún hay dos versiones de cada historia. Ahora quiero saber qué es lo que piensas tú.
Dices tú que yo no supe amarte, eso es lo que dices tú. Que yo no supe darte todo lo que tú querías, eso dices tú, es lo que dices tú. Piénsalo, cuando en verdad se ama hay que dar sin recibir. Se entrega totalmente cuerpo y alma sin condición. Ese fue tu error. Tú no piensas así. Y qué lástima que yo no fui el amor perfecto, aquel que tú querías. La vida a través del tiempo me ha enseñado a amar sin condición. Y aunque te vas, mi corazón te sigue amando. Qué lástima que yo no fui el amor perfecto, aquel que tú querías. La vida a través del tiempo me ha enseñado a amar sin condición. Y aunque te vas, mi corazón te sigue amando.
Yo, dude, that song is straight fire for sure, man. So again, that was Cari Carina featuring Gary Hobbs. So you can find her on all the digital platforms. Check her out. Beautiful voice. Like I said, just a very beautiful person. I got to sit down and chat with her at the Calma event. And she's in it to win it, man. But we just got to help as fans. We got to help. We got to support Tejano music and you know, get that name thrown around. So you're going to hear a lot more coming from Cari Carina. Cari, thank you so much. Thank you also for the donation. Appreciate the donation for our great cause tonight. Really, really appreciate it. The video was bomb. So I haven't had a chance. There's a video. I got to see the video. I'm slacking here. The video is pretty good. Let's see. Do a Christmas song, dude. I'm going to do a Christmas song, another Christmas song. But this is by a guy who I just freaking... I know it's not fruity. I adore this dude, man. This dude is a very humble guy. Always smiling. I don't think I've ever not seen this guy smile. And he is the owner. He is the CEO of Tejano Ain't Dead, baby. Always out there to support anybody and everybody. Always showing love. Just another guy that has been around the onda for a long time and has been putting out great music. Great music. And he'll continue to, man. Just a really cool dude. We share a very awesome connection, man. We every time we talk, it's for long periods of time, and he's just a very cool guy, man. He's always supported me in everything that I've done. And I'll let you hear it. It's Rick Balderrama is my homie that I'm talking about. Rick Balderrama, and the song, it's a cumbia. It's called Last Christmas.
Este año como si nada y sigo mirándote. Dime, baby, dime si olvidaste que mi corazón te estuvo esperando. Girl, you know, lo envolví, lo mandé con las 3 palabras que conoces. Ahora sé lo bien tonto que fui y con un beso más no ganarás otra vez. Last Christmas te di mi amor y me lo devolviste el día después. Por ti no quiero sufrir, mejor lo regalo a otra. Last Christmas te di mi amor y me lo devolviste el día después. Por ti no quiero sufrir, mejor lo regalo a otra. Me hizo cambiar, me escondo de ti, de tu alma que le da. Hoy día yo pensé que me hipnotizaste. Yo fui solo un hombro donde lloraste. De ti me enamoré y fue pura pasión. Por ti tanto lloré hasta perder razón. Hoy tengo un nuevo amor, no ganarás otra vez. Last Christmas te di mi amor y me lo devolviste el día después. Por ti no quiero sufrir, mejor lo regalo a otra. Last Christmas te di mi amor y me lo devolviste el día después. Por ti no quiero sufrir, mejor lo regalo a otra. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year to save me from tears, I'll give it to
Man, those lyrics to that song. Before she gets off, because I know she's a busy woman, I want to give a big hug. I feel bad because we get so, you guys know, man, you get so caught up in everybody's busy lives that, you don't sit down and get to call people who mean a lot to you. And this is really cool, man. This is somebody who means something very special to me. And you guys will freak out, but we have never physically met. We have never been in front of each other physically. But she has supported me since the day she found me. And I want to give her a big, big, big hug, right, to Miss Bonnie Hernandez. If you guys have been around Tejano music, Tejano radio, everybody knows Bonnie Hernandez. Just one of the most beautiful voices you will ever hear grace the airwaves anywhere. Shout out to Bonnie. Thank you, Bonnie, for tuning in. Sean Mecca is in the building as well. If you guys don't know Sean Mecca, dude, go back and look up that interview. Was great, right? This dude is he's from the Valley. He is a true meaning of Valley. So I'm glad he's on here. I was getting emotional with Bonnie, and Sean Mecca just he picks you back up, you know what I'm saying? But Bonnie, no, I really meant those words from the bottom of my heart. Very special person, and I love if you guys, there's people on social media, man, that really use social media what I think it's intended for, and you will always find Bonnie always promoting something, helping somebody in whatever time of need. That's just her. That's just the way she is. She has helped me professionally, whether she thinks so or not. She has guided me in many times when, or Bonnie, I got to do this and there's no way. She's like, I got you. Give me 5 minutes. Boom. She types something up. She's like, here, use this. Like she's always gone above and beyond. So a big hug to Bonnie. And I know when we finally get to meet, it's going to be a long embrace for sure. For sure. So, Bonnie she's just a great person, man. She loves me and my wife very much. She always talks about, the Wacky Wednesday on all her radio platforms, and she has a lot of them, and she's always showing this love, always. So I can't thank her enough for that. And she supports everybody, man, for sure. Man, dude, I'm going to change it up a little bit since he's in here. Hopefully he hasn't gone nowhere. Let's see if I can pull this song up. You guys might have heard me say Sean Mecca, and you're like, who the hell is Sean Mecca? Well, you're about to find out right now. Right here. Here's a beer drinking SOB. Check out the lyrics. Good night, Gumaro.
I'm a gun-slanging, bill paying, beer drinking, son of a bitch. And sometimes don't obey the law. Hat on till knocking pictures off the wall. I'm a gun-slanging, bill paying, beer drinking, son of a bitch. And sometimes don't obey the law. Hat on till knocking pictures off the wall. Hold up, wait a minute, let me in it. Down the green with my partner, we be sipping. Down the river on the Rio, we be fishing. Headed back to the valley, they be flipping. On the way to XTX to catch a vibe though. And worry about them haters or the 5-0. Love to see the desert in the past. And all my friends say that I'm an asshole. But the bill's on time. Cowboy hat leaning and these boots still shine. And I still rhyme. Got the honky tonk flow, got them dancing in line, yeah. I need a beer to my face. Whiskey shot or two, I get me back in my place. Gun slanging, Texas boys don't play. This a Texas motherfucker, that's where I stay. I'm a gun slanging, bill paying, beer drinking, son of a bitch. And sometimes don't obey the law. Hat on till knocking pictures off the wall. I'm a gun slanging, bill paying, beer drinking, son of a bitch. And Sometimes don't obey the law. Hat on tail, knocking pictures off the wall. I just wanna party with the fellers, but if the wife calls, don't tell her. I drank the whole bottle out the cellar. I rap songs, but this country is forever. Work hard all day, sweat my ass off, and I earn my pay. City workers keep the roads in shape, so when we get drunk, bring that caution tape. Yeah, them boys all in the cut. Dirty boot boy, shotgun in the truck. Sometimes get stuck. They call us, come and get you in the big black truck. Yeah, yes, sir. I need a beer to my face. Whiskey shot or two would bring me back to my place. Yeah. Gun slanging Texas boys don't play, cause this is Texas, motherfucker, that's where I stay. I'm a gun slanging, bill paying, beer drinking, son of a bitch. And sometimes don't obey the law. Hat on till knocking pictures off the wall. I'm a gun slanging, bill paying, beer drinking, son of a bitch. And sometimes don't obey the law. Hat on till knocking pictures off the wall. I'm a gun slanging, bill paying, beer drinking, son of a bitch. And sometimes don't obey the law. Hat on till knocking pictures off the wall. I'm a gun slanging, bill paying, beer drinking, son of a bitch. And sometimes don't obey the law. Hat on till knocking pictures off the wall.
Yeah, boy. That was my homie, Mr. Sean Mecca. That's ShaunMecca. You could, if you have an iPhone, he's on Apple Music. I'm sure he's on the Android. Definitely will be in for round 2, 2023. He did a performance. We actually did it at Bar at City Base here in San Antonio. But just a super cool guy from the first time I met that dude, and we just exchanged numbers and we talked, and he came up from the Valley. He actually did a couple of shows in Austin, here in San Antonio. Just a cool cat, man. Just doing his thing. You know what I mean? Like, people are like, Bump, that's not Tejano. Yes, it is. I'll fight you. It's Tejano. The guy's Chicano. He's from Texas, right? That's just his cup of tea, bro. That's what he likes, right? He mixes a little of the country twang with the rapping. But he listens to Tejano music. You heard a grito there in the background. Just a really, really cool, man. Really, really cool guy. So Sean Mecca, if you guys that was your first time hearing that song, go back and watch the video. It's an awesome, awesome video. Earlier, I was talking about my homies. Hopefully she's probably not watching, knowing Sonia, but her and her husband, man, they made a song that just came out, and Cut Off. I'm cut off. Can you guys not hear me anymore? Check. Can you guys hear me? Can somebody give me a thumbs up that you can hear me? Oh, no. They gone.